So today we're gonna watch another Jontron video. This is Goosebumps Part 1 video. Seems like you liked the last one. So we're gonna watch another one today. So let's go. God. Okay then. I think this is one of my favorites. I can't remember, but I know I like this one. And leave get like 100 likes. I'll make another Jontron video.
All right, just one more candy corn, and this masterpiece will finally be complete.
Serious?
Sometimes I have to reason with myself that I am not that good, that I know deep down that I am that good.
Okay.
John, can you feel it? Magic is in the air. I'm going back in.
You bet I can feel it, Jock. And you know what? It's wasted in here. I'm gonna go share this with the world. Hey, everyone! Isn't it such a beautiful feeling? Not the way, asshole! Jesus! Alright, well, while the outside world may not be so keen on enjoying the spirit of the season, I can always enjoy Halloween from my own living room. And hey, even better with the company of a time-weathered friend.
You can count me in.
Okay, 1.
What even?
I counted you in.
Go to fucking hell.
Goosebumps! Who could forget these classics? These are just the thing to get my spooky nostalgia senses tingling. Easy reads for tough-as-nails kids. Yeah, they may look silly on the outside, but let me tell you, what awaits you within the pages of these books is not for the faint of heart. This stuff was scary for a kid. I mean, who could forget such classics like The Haunted School, The Headless Ghost, You Can't Scare Me? Why I'm Afraid of Bees? That's less obvious, isn't it? Piano lessons can be murder. The Beast from the East. We talking like Asia or like Philadelphia? What are we going for here? Girl Who Cried Monster. Oh shit, I actually remember this one. This one scared me. And my personal favorite Halloween-tinged epic, Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns.
I'm so solid.
But hey, that's not all. Who could forget the Goosebumps TV show? Yeah, Goosebumps, along with Are You Afraid of the Dark, were the two scariest shows for a kid
You know
growing
what?
up in the 90s.
We're gonna watch The Afraid of
Tales
the Dark
from the Crypt
too.
for kiddies. I can't do that. Ow. I can't wait, Jock. I just can't wait. I know it's gonna bring me right back. It's gotta be as good as I remember. Oh shit, it's horrible. You will be You're in for a scare. Yeah, if you consider bad writing and acting a scare, then this show is Hannibal goddamn Lecter. All right, just gonna check that one off the bucket list. Man, I am just blazing through these. I love how on the intro, whatever the G glides past becomes suddenly evil. The lady on the billboard goes from normal to a slightly upset meth addict / Michael Jackson. Just cracks me up every time how subtle the change is. Honestly, a lot of episodes of Goosebumps are downright entertaining and a pretty good representation of the books. I mean, who can forget the first time they watched Haunted Mask? It still skeeves me out just thinking about it. But unfortunately for you, that's not what we're focusing on here today. We are going to have a look at some of the absolute worst that this show had to offer. Starting off with, don't go to sleep. Or at least try not to, because this episode blows. Get that in there. You gotta do like a taco, some method. So, in this episode, we're met with Matt and his family at the dinner table, treating each other with the kind of respect you'd expect to see from a middle-class American family.
Greg gets to go and I don't, because you're a midget.
You know, I can completely see the base to that insult.
It's a school night for Greg. Well, Greg's 17 and you're 12.
And your father left when you were 7, and I'm a single mom, and you've had a dark yet somehow relatable past. It seems like nothing
what?
can go right for our hero Matt, if you want to call him that. His siblings seem to get everything, and he's stuck with the short stick. And he ain't shy of letting everyone know it.
Mom? What is it, honey? I'm in a hurry. I was wondering if I could move my room to the attic.
No, honey, don't be ridiculous. It's out of the question.
That's not fair. How come I never get anything I want? Greg gets to stay out late. Pam gets her own phone line.
I said no.
You dirty bitch.
Look, honey, I know it's frustrating, but you won't be 12 forever.
Or will he?
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I don't want to be 12. I hate being the youngest.
Sorry, that's the way it is. That's reality, Matt.
Jesus, if this woman ain't the spitting image of childhood wonder. I'm pretty sure this entire episode so far, she's just been answering directly.
Well, Greg's 17 and you're 12. Talk to me in 3 years. That's reality, Matt.
So Matt goes up to the attic anyways, which is clearly what every kid wants. He gets scared by a mannequin and lays right down on this spider-ridden bed. You know, like your average Canadian-American kid.
Hey, how's it going? You know something? I don't care what anyone says. I'm hanging out here tonight. Not old enough. Like, what's gonna happen?
I don't even care if I stop taking my meds. I'm not taking them. So, for a few moments, he gives himself a dick flashlight, and then for some reason, the bed starts spinning and sends him into an alternate reality where he's the center of attention.
Can I use the phone?
Someone wake up the cameraman.
Good morning, champ.
Mwah.
It turns out in this world, Matt is a famous sports star, and he just can't seem to keep the attention off him.
Yeah, this is Matt Amsterdam. Indoors? Indoors what?
I thought sports were played outdoors.
You want to put my picture on a cereal box?
What's that? My dad's been dead 10 years, my mother's a single parent, and all I want out of life is to make it in the big leagues like my hero Jackie Robinson?
No one knows where it comes from. It's the fighting
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah. Stop it!
Truth is stranger than fiction. It's reality. Nothing so strange as
Who's speaking right now?
I don't know.
is on a roll.
What the crap is
We
this?
meet these two vague characters who are spying on Matt as he's about to go to some important hockey match. But as he'll remind you,
I don't even play hockey.
hey kid, this is your fantasy. Don't go around blaming the world for your lack of subthought. Could we please give that one more time? That's magnificent. It sounds like my old 1992 IBM computer starting up. So this is where things really start to get amazing. We got hockey coach man over here just making a scene for everyone to enjoy.
Come on, what's going on? Let's get some heads-up hockey. That guy out there, I'll tell you something. $10 million and all of it. That's the game. I see you guys out there. You'll be sent down to the minors. Hey, get up! Get up! Guys, look at this guy. Look at him. $10 million. Get out there. Don't be like that guy. Looks like a little kid out there.
I feel like they gave this guy specific lines, but he just said fuck it and did whatever he wanted. And they're all like, yeah, it's lunch break. I don't care. Just leave it. So after a while of Matt getting his shit kicked out of him, he tries to explain that he is in fact not a hockey player. But get this, a kid.
Learn what? What I do? I'm not a pro hockey player. I'm a kid.
Because apparently those two features are just not possible at the same time. And he's finally met with,
Your mom?
Matt tries to run from these vague Men in Black-like characters and runs through the hockey goal into an emergency unit operating room. What?
Dr. Amsterdam. There you are. Doctor, you're going to have to take off your hockey skates.
Clearly there's nothing strange about that.
There's been a mistake. I'm not a doctor. It's true. You're a genius.
Now, lady, you know that swell you just said ain't right.
Ready for surgery, Doctor.
Surgery?
Zikes! Zoinks!
As you can see, the growth is in a particularly delicate area of the brain. Now, if the operation is successful, the present will be perfectly fine, but one small slip and...
That's some heavy shit, Doc.
The whole world's counting on you.
As you can see, the safety procedures at this hospital are pretty much top-notch.
Dr. Amsterdam.
At this point, Matt's getting pretty sick of this undercover Mary-Kate and Ashley bullshit, and he finds himself in yet another alternate reality, one in which he has to defuse a bomb. Once again, no one around him seems to know what to do.
You got me? I don't know anything about bombs.
His reaction is very appropriate, if I'm being honest.
That is Matt Amsterdam. Moments away from getting blown to shreds. He still has time for a joke.
I told you, I don't know anything about bombs. I'm a kid.
So then he's at a wedding? His wedding? Oh, this is making a whole lot of sense. Finally, he finds himself in some sort of extra-physical court, where these two guys at last reveal themselves as the reality police.
Where am I?
He wants to know where he is.
Is that a funny question? Because at this point, I'm pretty sure that's about a reasonable question.
Me too.
Tell me where you are. You're in trouble.
All right, let's just stop for a minute and try to reason this out.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
so
yes,
I'm
yes.
here, and here also happens to be, let's call it trouble. All right, so just run a few schematics on that, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. In trouble is not a location.
Will the defendant please rise?
If the judge backs up a bit.
You
Oh, Judge
back you,
Charles.
Joseph Amsterdam, or charge
You're at court.
crimes against reality. How do you plead?
Well, not guilty.
Flawless. Man, this is a case even Johnny Cochran couldn't touch.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, for curiosity's sake, of what crime is this innocent kid suspected?
You weren't happy being the youngest in your family. You didn't accept the way things were. Roll the videotape.
Reality? Who needs it? I hate reality.
Okay, let me get this straight. This kid's crime is wanting to fight the system even when it might be wrong? As you know, accepting the status quo is paramount in this country. How do you think we keep special interest groups lobbying so efficiently?
Guilty!
Guilty?
Man, we get it. You don't gotta be a dick about it. So Matt goes home and never questions anything ever again. Happily ever after. Oh, except for the part where they still decide to fuck with him for the rest of his life.
The fun's just beginning.
So there you have it, folks. The moral of this story is never think, or else the secret police might catch you and kill you no matter what. It's good for the kids if it's good for the adults. I hate to stop the fun now, but this episode was just too big for one segment. We still have 2 more books to cover, so don't go too far. And don't worry, part 2 will be out faster than you can say. Is someone in my bathroom? Is that someone in my bathroom? I can see it.
We're gonna watch the next one because we don't know what to do. Are you? Okay, we have. It's 10 minutes, but we're back. Okay, now. Dang, bro. Yeah, the balls rain down to Halloween. Like, what do you mean right now? I love goosebumps.
You're currently watching part 2 of a 2-part Jontron Halloween special. If you haven't seen the first part, you won't understand this one. So click here and go watch that first. But if you have, I'll drop you right in. We'll check the RAM disk. This one starts off with our main character, Larry Boyd, running from a bunch of dogs and having some life-changing inner monologue.
Get away, leave me alone, dumb dogs.
I can't put my finger on it, but there's something really unsettling about this whole thing.
Hear me wheezing? It's because I have these stupid allergies. The doctor said no running. I hope no one saw me. I must look like a real jerk.
Oh, come on. You're being too hard on yourself.
Well, I guess
Maybe.
Ha ha, try and get me now. So much for the bright side.
I really do wish it ended there.
Nice doggies. Go home, doggies.
Go on, get out of here.
That's Lily, my best friend. She's pretty cool, for a girl.
Hold on. What is that supposed to mean? That's not in the book. The mention of Lily in the introduction is that she's small and cute, not about how she's cool for a girl. The best part about this is that an adult wrote this script. That kid had nothing to do with this. When the cameras cut, he was probably like, "Are you sure we should say that? Hey, Larry, you're pretty cool for a girl, too." Wait, what's that supposed to mean, John?
I wish I knew what's up with those dogs.
I don't know, Larry. Maybe they smell your fear.
I would know since I got mauled by them.
Gee, thanks. Like I needed to hear that.
Oh, Larry, you're a fucking asshole. So Larry goes off to roll his ice some more with the shitty garage band, and this kid is the best thing ever. They find some tanning lotion, and Larry is just really goddamn happy about that.
Fine.
Cool, we'll all be bronze gods for the audition. We can say we played a concert in Hawaii.
Ah! My skin! Look, my skin!
My God, the actors in this episode have an uncanny ability to make their voice and face look as disconnected as possible. So next, Larry goes home and expositions the shit out of his cat.
Boy, Jasper, I think it was that instant tan that made me feel sick. But I can't tell Mom and Dad. They'd kill me if they knew I was using some old stuff I found in...
He then stumbles upon the discovery that he's growing excess hair where he applied the tanning lotion. So then he goes to the bathroom to remove it and just watch.
Are you almost done in there?
Almost.
Well, could you just hand me out my razor?
Can a guy get some privacy?
This fucking humming! That's like the joke voice people do when they're trying to pretend to act natural.
NYPD, open up!
Can a guy get some privacy? So after all that, Larry catches up with Lily and talks to her about his strange experience the night prior.
Did you notice anything last night? Where you rubbed that instant tan on? I mean, like, involving hair?
Whoa, buddy.
I don't like where this is going.
I mean hair, you know, like where you don't expect to see it.
Stop!
Are you growing some unexpected hair?
No, are you?
No, are you?
Stop!
No, I just thought maybe you...
I what?
Growing hair in weird places.
FBI should be knocking on his door any minute now.
Hairy Larry. Hair on his head, hair on his mind.
Okay, so after that painfully horrifying conversation happens, they go to see their friend. Who isn't
Guess
home, in
what's
fact.
on
So they
his...
decide to go up to his room
No,
to do
what
some
else is
investigating.
hair on
I
it?
wonder if his clothes
Has
are
hair
still
on
here.
it?
Is that really relevant at all? It's relevant. So this creepy realtor guy tells them that Manny has moved out and is unnecessarily creepy for no reason at all. So at this point in the story, Larry's basically just going from place to place trying to hide his hair from people and being embarrassed.
Whoa! And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it! Where's the bathroom? Oh.
Are you okay, Larry?
I decided I better get out of here. Any way I could. Be right there. What's for dessert? Dessert? Was that lame or what?
No, nah, it's a pretty normal thing to say, honestly. So he escapes homeward through some dogs and...
I had to check and see if there was hair growing anywhere else.
No!
None on my chest.
Please, Larry, you don't understand.
None on my back.
You don't know what you're doing here.
And now... my...
Naturally, Larry's parents are wondering what the fuck is up with Larry, so they call the doctor to check him out.
I don't think the tanning lotion had anything to do with it.
Really?
That's unlikely. Oh, it's probably some sort of skin irritation.
Yes, Larry has a band audition coming up.
Yes, that's probably it.
Now, where did I put that MD? Eventually, Larry starts connecting the dots and comes to the conclusion that the kids' disappearances are linked to them turning into dogs. And he goes around town talking to a bunch of stock vague adults, my favorite kind of them.
Listen to what I'm telling you. There is no Lily.
Yes, there is, though.
Forget about her.
Well, that's going to be difficult. But the great must always fall. He gets fed up with his lack of detective skills and makes it known.
How about some roast beef?
I don't want food. I want answers.
God damn it, Larry. You're hard to love, but you're harder to hate.
What were my mom and dad hiding?
That is
Will
true.
Lily really be a dog? Mom! Dad!
You think I'm going to keep going after that? Can't do that. And yes, he was a dog, and so was everyone else. They were dogs. Moral of the story is real good on this one. It's don't be unlucky and be a dog. That's a good one.
It better not. It better not. Why the...
All right. This is Halloween after all, and after all, Halloween is a scary. So it's time to take a look at the final chapter of our little Goosebumps saga. You thought those last two were bad? Honey, those were Citizen Kane and Casablanca in relation to this butchering of an R.L. Stine classic. Last, but certainly not best, Ghost Beach.
Well, the third one's already waiting to go. I just gotta put it right in there and we'll get it right started. Oh my God, not again! Get out! Get out of here!
This tale is about two inner city kids, brother and sister, Jerry and Terry, who are visiting their relatives on the beach. The Ghost Beach.
Oh man, you and your dumb hobbies.
Yeah, fuck you for being interested in things, you stupid bitch.
Who makes wax rubbing?
I do, because I'm interested in things.
Okay, at first I was kind of advocating for you because you was being a dick for no reason, thought you were the victim, but now I can basically see that you're both pretentious fucks. So pretty immediately, they get startled by some stranger kids who live nearby. Oh God, it's Whoopi Goldberg!
Best one ever.
Hit you in the sack, Jack.
We've been watching you guys.
Okay, so that's not creepy at all.
We're staying with Brad and Agatha, our fourth cousins, twice remodeled.
Removed, Jerry. Twice removed.
No, keep remodeled. It's much better. Now, I just have to say, my favorite thing about this episode is the acting chops on that creepy girl.
I could see you this morning, heading out for the graveyard, so we thought we'd give you a little scare.
From these strange kids, Jerry and Terry learn of a ghost named Harrison Sadler that allegedly still roams the area.
Harrison Sadler is dead, but he still walks the night.
And just like that, before you know it, they do that thing where they just start acting spooky out of nowhere and say they gotta go.
Enough, Sam. Okay? Come on, we need to go. We'll see you around.
Give Jerry a little more of that.
I sure will, Brad.
Listen, that's making me really uncomfortable. Wait a sec, didn't they say these were their fourth cousins twice removed?
So nice your folks brought you up here to be with your old cousins.
Is that how that works? I'm not a scholar, but these look more like grandparents to me. Like I said, disclaimer, I'm not a schooler. So everything's going great. Everyone's happy. That is, of course, until they bring up the kids they met on the beach, Sam and Louisa.
We met some other Sadlers today. Kids.
Sam and Louisa.
Nice kids.
I just love dinner scenes like this, where everything's going great and then someone says something that cues in the unsettling music. And everyone suddenly becomes distant and mysterious, like they've never even known each other.
Went on about some ghost in a cave.
Well, I got some reading to do.
Oh, I'll help.
Excuse me, you'll help? Jack, quick! I need your help reading this, or I won't be able to do it in time. I want to find out where in this classic book series R.L. Stine said he wanted the show to be written by a bunch of chimpanzees. It doesn't say that anywhere.
Some kinds of seaweed you can actually eat. It's full of iodine. And there are no bugs in it. I wish I had a book on all the different types of seaweed.
I didn't even think it was possible to sound like that much of a bitch talking about seaweed. Congrats, man. This girl could make Gandhi sound pretentious. Jerry takes a nice trip and finds a skeleton laying on the beach.
Perfect skeleton.
Of what?
A raccoon, maybe.
Yeah, a raccoon on the beach.
Too small for a raccoon.
Every single time they show that skeleton again, they use that shock stinger sound.
Perfect skeleton.
Well, if it's not a raccoon, then what is it?
The bones are picked clean. What kind of animal would do something like this?
I guess if you're going to be around here, you should know. It wasn't an animal that picked those bones clean. It was the ghost. The ghost of Harrison Sadler.
Oh!
It killed and ate it. Dogs can tell if someone's a ghost.
Dogs always bark to warn about ghosts.
Oh!
Have you ever seen it? Do you see that opening in those rocks? The ghost lives up there.
First of all, why did she turn backwards 270 degrees instead of the easier 90 this way? All right, let's keep on going. We're close to the end, goddammit. I'm gonna enjoy this Halloween if it kills me. Shut up, Stewie Jacqueline. I don't give a fuck about your shit right now.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't really realize you were going through a thing like that.
But that's okay. Just think about how I feel next time, maybe. Jerry then spots a light in the cavern where Harrison Sadler is supposed to be. And they once again bring this knowledge back to their relatives. Cousin Grandpa tries to explain it away using Aurora Borealis, but the kids just aren't buying it.
You ever hear of Aurora Borealis, Jerry?
Yeah?
They happen certain times of the year or something. Electric gets in the air and the whole sky lights up in streamers.
Bullshit, Grandpa! At this point, we know something fishy is going on. Jerry scares Terry like this for no reason. And it's decided between them to go out to the cave for a grand adventure to put this mystery to rest once and for all. And let me go to sleep tonight.
Look, there's no boring Alice.
And here is where we finally come face to face with the ghost of Harrison said. That's not a ghost. That's not a ghost at all. That's a guy.
It's dangerous to get involved with ghosts.
Ghosts. I don't like it. Nothing personal. It's just a cultural thing.
You think I'm a ghost, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a ghost.
All right, but I got my eyes on you.
I saw your gravestone.
I'm ancestors, not mine.
Bullshit! It's a ghost!
I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to listen very carefully. In the year 1641...
I love exposition. So the totally not ghost of Harrison Sadler explains that 300 years ago, pilgrims sailed to this very location. But when they got here, they were faced with a terrible winter and bare-bones living conditions. And their deaths were so unbearably painful that they stayed here as ghosts.
So they lingered on.
Like you?
I told you. I study ghosts. I'm not a ghost.
Like me, specifically? I am not a ghost, but I've taken many courses in ghosts, and I'm decently interested in ghosts, but I am definitely not a ghost. And any information you find that may lead you to believe that I am a ghost, that is wrong. Trust me.
Your two young friends are
Sam and Louisa?
dead for 3 centuries. I've studied them.
Oh, okay. I don't even care anymore. He tells them to go off to the graveyard to find their answer. Which apparently they just do because after some searching, they find the gravestones of Louisa and Samuel, the 2 strange kids on the beach. Yeah, but it's okay. It's probably a misunderstanding. They're probably just more distant relatives. See, there they are.
That ghost is clever, making you think we're the ghosts.
Then where did these come from?
Our ancestors. We just got named after them, that's all.
Oh my God, they actually use that excuse again. Good. They may be good ghosts, but they're certainly not good liars. So Sam and Louisa showed Jerry and Terry their own graves for some reason. I don't even know at this point. Jerry and Terry Scrooge, this is your fate. If you don't go back to Chicago, wherever you're from, and stop fucking around already.
What does he want?
What do you think? To eat you and bury your bones right here.
Eating you and burying your bones? What is this, Jack and the Beanstalk? That's Grimm's fairy tales level. That's like before we had reference to a large body of horror literature level storytelling. Can you tell me something? Why does a ghost even need sustenance? Alright, come on, carry on, Louisa. What else? I don't have time for this shit. They come to an agreement and hatch a plan to stop the ghost of Harrison Sadler once and for all. What's their plan, you ask? Okay, you ready for this? To use rocks to trap the ghost.
Seal him up in his cave with rocks.
Rocks? Trap the ghost.
They all arrive at the beachfront and are just about to complete their plan.
No, you'll come with us. I can't, Jerry. I'm scared.
Jerry, it's just not possible. I'm frightened.
Well. Here we all are. You've done well bringing the ghosts to me.
Ghosts? Us?
You're the ghost!
Ah, yes. You thought I was the ghost because she, the ghost, convinced you that she couldn't be the ghost, but that I am the ghost. Clever tricks for a ghost.
You said it yourself! Dogs recognize ghosts! Dogs market ghosts!
Bring them to me.
I never had a chance to live!
The first winter. It wasn't fair.
We never had a life at all!
We all died in the cold.
Get out of here, you bastards. I'm sick of your shit.
We were so hungry!
Oh, come on, Terry. Lighten up. What are you screaming at?
Stay with us, cousin!
Jerry, next time you see me sleeping, don't wake me up.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you 2 2 seconds to figure out the twist. Have a guess.
Oh, yep.
The old
I already
people
know.
were the ghosts, and they eat dogs. Maybe they could have saved us some time and gone back and eaten Larry Boyd for us. And I can't think of anything relevant to say about the first one. That was a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Also, I guess all the other people were ghosts too. That or they all just died a horrible death back there. I guess that would mean if they were ghosts before, they are now. Everyone is ghosts. I'm ghosts. You're ghosts. She's ghosts. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, this show might be some of the cheesiest schlock this side of the planet, but I'll never forget the spirit of the original books, which are honestly still pretty gripping today despite the simplicity. I suppose that's what you call good writing. So kick back, watch the leaves change, and enjoy the month of October, folks. It only comes once a year. Happy Halloween.
So, that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. And, yeah. Yabba. See you next time. Remember, 100 likes. Hit that subscribe button, put on notifications, all that. You know what I'm saying, buddy? And hit the like. We got 100 likes. So, yeah, make another Jontron video. Bye-bye.